Hey there everybody, I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my April recordings, late April, but as you can see I'm still sort of battling a little bit with this bronchitis, but here I am. And I have quite an extensive planetary overview which is on my website, so I'm going to read that out, okay? And then you can follow up on the website if you like to, get a sort of more intensive sort of read of it. But April certainly is a month to leave the past behind and to embrace the future. So, particularly as March closed with Venus, the ruler of love and money, having moved to Taurus, one of the signs it rules, and the full moon was also in Venus-ruled Libra, so, or Libra, depending on where you are in the world. So the month closed with a feeling of working with rather than against people to get the job done. So we certainly like that. Now, April kicked off shortly after the commencement of the spring equinox, which heralds in a new start that works best with positive attitude and optimistic outlook, doesn't everything? And it's a message, it really is a message to leave the past behind and open up to new adventures, possibilities, and experiences. So you want to add this energy to a Mars-Saturn connection the first week, and the solid foundations of Saturn and the motivating energy of Mars combined in business-oriented Capricorn can certainly push things forward to make sound progress. But let's not forget Mars has two sides to it. It can be aggressive or assertive, okay? So you want to be a little bit careful of that. Sometimes that's a very fine line. Now, keep in mind that during all this activity that Mercury, the planet of communication, is retrograde, out of phase, let's say, through to the middle of April. And as such, you will need to be careful of a few things. So beware of being overly controlling, speaking rashly, stepping on anyone's toes, or defying authority will all come under this, all of which can get you into a great deal of hot water. However, Venus will interact favorably with Saturn later in the week, okay? So that does open the doorway and your heart to embrace love and relationships that can last the distance, that can be, more serious, solid relationships. So that's nice. During week 2, the Sun will challenge Pluto, and the energy of these two power planets can result in a few different ways too. It can set up a power struggle first, so especially if you feel your integrity or your authority is being questioned in some way. And in the process, it can force you out of your comfort zone to stand up for yourself. So that's a good thing. Even if it does feel a little awkward or uncomfortable, but it's a message to do what is right for you, keeping in mind that there are times to make compromises and times to take a stand, and you're the only one that can make that judgment, okay? Now, Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 15th. Hooray! I'm very pleased about that. As well as a new moon later on that same day, both in the sign of Aries, the sun sign of new beginnings and initiation. So this is a great sign of things to come and to put your hard work of planning, thinking, and preparing into action. And as Uranus, the planet of unexpected developments, is also close by, there's a feeling that anything can happen during this time. So keep your mind open, your schedule flexible, and your attitude optimistic, and that'll be a good start. Week 3 commences with the Jupiter-Venus opposition, which reminds you to be cautious with your money rather than impulsive. Saturn, the planet of caution, will go retrograde at the same time for a 5-month transit, and at which time you will gain a great deal of insight as to where you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. This is a perfect time for planning, organizing, and restructuring. Now, midweek at April the 18th, the Sun-Uranus connection in Uranus can cause life to be just a little unpredictable, but it quickly settles down the next day when the Sun makes his move to Taurus, a more grounded energy. A great time to revisit your finances and how you manage your money and make changes if necessary. At the end of this week, power planet Pluto will also enter a retrograde transit for a 5-month period. And as Pluto is the planet of transformation, you have a chance to deal with or come to terms with anything that you've been struggling with and to do some personal house cleaning or housekeeping. It's your chance to let go of discarded old let go and discard old beliefs, attitudes, things that, or people, things, situations that no longer serve you in a positive way. During the last week of the month, on April the 24th, Venus, which is the planet of love and money, will move to creative and communicative Gemini, so this is great, and it will lighten up the energy for a more easy interaction. The day after, Mercury will challenge Saturn, so this will be on the 25th, which can prompt you to have a serious discussion with someone close. And on the 26th, as Mars-Pluto connection can either cause you to be assertive or aggressive. Be careful that it's not the latter, okay? So you want to just take stock, take a step back, think things through. Shortly after, the full moon is in Scorpio on the 29th, as well as a Sun-Saturn interaction on this same day. This makes it an ideal time for a huge clean out, both physically and emotionally, a perfect way to finish the month. Okay, all right, I'll go ahead and do the individual readings now. And do go along and have a look at jenniferangel.com. The Soul Shop has a lot more products that I'm putting up every week now, and I hope you're enjoying that. Okay, all right, thanks so much. Love and luck to you. Bye for now.